Hi guys, I am back with another video. I want to come and talk to you today about my shaved edges and my micros on the top. So this is the hair that I use. It is Milky Way Super Bulk 16 inch. Excuse me, I have my retainer in, so 100% human hair, 1B. So it is like wet and wavy hair. So it's by Milky Way. I don't have the other little parts, so I don't think. But I use all the hair, so I really can't show you what the hair looks like. But anyway, it's Milky Way. So what I want to say about it is that's what the wet and wavy looks like. I will probably have to braid it together, like wet it and braid it together. But how I maintain it is I put my mixture on it, which I'm gonna leave that link down below. And you see what I did to the sides was I just put some wrap lotion on it, and I took the comb, the little comb, I took it and I just pulled it back like that. Comb this down, pull it back like that, comb this down, pull it back like that. I was gonna do like a finger wave look, and I started and I was like, no, I don't really like that. So I just did this look, and so the back is not all that cute. I need to brush it a little bit, but it's still cut, and the sides are cut. These are my micro braids, but the difference in the way I did it and the difference in the way other people did it is, instead of, y'all excuse my allergies, but instead of, like, you know how most people, they'll braid the hair and they'll knot it at the end. I'm trying to save your hair, because I've watched people, I've never let anybody micro braid my hair. I've let them twist it and pull my edges out. That's another story. But with the micro braids, you want to braid it, just braid it like you normally braid it, and instead of knotting the ends, I always use this. Pump it up, and let me show you the gel. So you're braiding it. When you take the piece of hair, you put this. I use Ampro Pro Style Protein Styling Gel. So this is good for your hair, protein gel. So I use these two. So what I do is I'll braid it down. I'll get the piece of hair, put a little bit of gel on it, a little bit of spritz. I always take the top part of the gel cap, and I'll spray some spray in there, because I don't spray it directly on the hair. I take and I put the gel on the piece of hair. I take and dip my finger in there. It may take a little time, but once you get used to it, you'll feel like, you know, it's just as fast as if you braid a knot at the end. So you put the gel on it, and then you put the spritz on the hair, the piece of hair. You go in, you braid your hair, and you take a little bit more gel, pull it down on the end where it's ending at. And you take the spritz and put a little bit on there. And then by then, this is what it looks like. So I have like no, I don't know if you see it because it's so small. I have no knots on the end, but my hair always lasts. I wash my hair with it like this. I, you know, put my foam on my hair with it like this. I do a lot of stuff like this, but I feel like this is easier and it lasts me a long time. It's easier because, for one, you ain't gotta knot it. You just go, you braid, put gel on there, go, you braid, put the gel on the end, the spritz on the end, go, braid, put the gel on the end, put the spritz on the end, you go about your business. But make sure you let it dry completely before you put any foam on the end or anything like that. Make sure you let it dry first, because you don't want it to come out. So by the time it dries, you can wash it. And after I wash it, I always take my Ampro Pro Styling Gel. I take that, and I take a little bit of spritz. Like I say, I put the spritz in the top of the jar. Put some spritz in there. I take the gel, and I take the spritz. I put it all in my fingers like this, and I take it through, not all this part, take it through my braids. Take your fingers all through your braids and rub it back through. Let it dry, and guess what? You're good to go. Your braids are not coming out. Your braids are not going anywhere. Your braids are still gonna be good. And I like to do mine smaller like this. This right here, it goes all the way to here. Stops here, so I just got the top part done, and all this is shaved around here. This took me, I say probably about 2.5 hours to do, which I felt like was probably better because what I was going to do was I was gonna braid this part all the way to here and just have the edges shaved. And I thought, no, maybe I will braid all the front and just have the back shaved. And I said, no, I got a better idea. I'll just braid the top part, leave the back out, and leave the sides out. That's the easy style. That way I ain't gotta worry about nothing. If it's raining or whatever, I'm still good to go. I'm out somewhere, even if I get in the pool, I'm still good to go. That's the thing too. I get in the pool with my braids in. I ain't gotta worry about them coming out. I ain't gotta worry about them floating off nowhere. I get and I submerge my head in that darn water. When I tell you I get in that water, I be in that darn water. And I get out, and of course you want to wash the chlorine out your head. Now you ain't want to just go on about your business and do it. Some people do, but not trying to have my hair falling out because of chlorine. I go and I wash my hair, and what I do is take my gel and I take my spritz, put it in between my fingers, pull it through, pull on the braids, pull the braids down, let it dry. Sometimes I'll pull it up in a ponytail like this to let it dry, or you can just leave it open because it'll dry faster if you leave it open. But I just like to pull mine up because, you know, that's just how I wear my hair most time anyway. So just to pull it up and just let it dry. And that way I can go on about my business while it's drying. Just make sure you don't try to put no wrap lotion, none of that stuff on it until it dries. So that's the good thing about that. A lot of people feel like, oh, you put in gel and spritz in it. When you wash it, it's gonna fall out. No. So after mine dry, I'll open it up and I'll take my mixture and I'll put it in there in my parts and stuff like that to keep it from itching. Because a lot of people, they have problems with, like, this is not fake hair, it's human hair, just the fact of having somebody else's hair in their head. I don't know what it is. I see a lot of people that go through that and it's human hair, but just the fact of it touching their scalp, for some reason it bothers them. So my mixture, I'm gonna leave that down below in the description box along with the comment section. You can put that in your parts and stuff like that, and it kind of helps or whatever. But I got a problem with, you know, not being able to wash my hair all the time and stuff like that, because I really like to wash my hair. I love the way it feels to wash my hair. My head get itchy. So one thing I've learned is, instead of washing my hair as often as I do, wash it once a month, but I can rinse it. So I'll take and I'll have cold water, and I always try to use cold water. Don't try to use hot water because it will damage your hair, but that's up to you. So I let cold water run through, and it gets a lot of the oils and dirt and stuff out of your head that you wouldn't think it would, just rinsing it. So rinsing your hair can do a lot. Rinsing, I just like rub it up in there and stuff like that. And then after that, I'll take coconut water. I use organic coconut water. If I think of the name, I'll leave that below. Organic coconut water, and I like to put mine in the refrigerator. When you buy it, it comes in a little box and it's sitting on the shelf. But I always put mine in the refrigerator before I use it. You can drink it too. It's good for your skin and stuff too. You can put it on your skin too. It's good for that. So it helps with, you know, having your hair not so dry. So then I'll run that through there. I'll leave that in for like 5 minutes, sometimes 10 minutes, according to. I'll let that sit in there, and then I'll rinse it out. And then with these braids in, I'll come back and which that helps with that too, because like sometimes when people put spritz in their hair, it dries their hair out. But the fact that you put that coconut water on there ahead of time, that helps too. So then I'll come back and I'll put my gel and my spritz in, like I said, let that dry, and then I'll put my mixture in. I definitely have to put my mixture in, especially with having that gel and having that spritz, because the spritz can kind of make you itch sometimes. So I'm gonna be honest about that. But other than that, you know, mine lasts. I'm just getting to do this video right now, but I've had my braids in now for a week. Yeah, about a week now, and I plan to leave these in. It's July 4th. I plan to probably leave this in for probably to August, maybe. It's according to how I do. And then I'll come back and do another video for you guys, and I'm gonna take each one of these, and I probably would do box braids. But I can do box braids on top of these braids. I'm gonna have to, if I decide to do it, it's according to how I feel or what I decide to do. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna show y'all if I decide to put braids on top of these braids, if I decide to put twists on top of these twists, or whatever I decide to do. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna show you, because it's a simple way. You can do it either through crochet, actually braiding it on there, or whatever. But anyway, I'm gonna show y'all how I did it. But y'all, this is it. How to braid hair without knotting it, and how to maintain your hair with your shave size. All right guys, thank you for watching. Make sure you go over and watch my video on how I got my bald edges to grow back. Make sure you go watch that one too. All right guys, be blessed. Thank you for watching.